My gonna take political compass quiz on politicalcompass.org test. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Yeah, I strongly agree with that. I always support my country whether it was right or wrong. I disagree. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I agree. I don't strongly agree, but I agree. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. What the fuck do you mean by that? Do they mean a human race? Do they mean do they mean like what? I disagree. What the fuck? Strongly disagree. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Disagree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Disagree. There's now a warring fusion of information and entertainment. Agree. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. I disagree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. No. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Strongly agree on that one. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. I think that's an Adam Smith quote. I think, but actually, I disagree. Not strongly disagree, but dude. The freer the market, the freer the people. I disagree there. This is a sad reflection on our society that stuff as basic as drinking water is now. I don't think that's sad. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I disagree there. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to the society. Who simply manipulate money. I think I do agree with that. Protection is sometimes necessary in trade. Yeah, agree. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit. No, I disagree. The rich are too highly taxed. Disagree. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. If they can afford it, then sure, but I don't know. I think I disagree. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Agree. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create. Yes. Yes. You don't want to create fucking monopolies and shit. That's when. Strongly agree on this issue of abortion. When the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. Yes. Strongly agree with that. All authority should be questioned. Agree. Strongly agree. An eye for eye and a tooth for a tooth. Disagree. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Agree. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Agree. All people have their rights, but it's better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep their own time. What do you mean, like black people keep the black people and white people keep the white people? Is that what it fucking mean? I disagree. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Disagree. It's found that is not a good idea. Generally, it's better to send them in their room. That would be a better punishment. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. I agree. Sometimes they'll keep a few secrets from their parents. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Strongly agree. Fuck yeah. Even though I wouldn't do that shit myself. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. I agree. I don't know if I strongly agree, but yeah, that should be one of the prime functions. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. I don't know. I'll disagree there. The most important thing for children to learn is the self-discipline. I strongly disagree. That's not the most important. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. Strongly agree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Now, who are able to work, I don't know, if I could click neutral, I would click on it, but I guess I click agree. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep. Disagree. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Disagree. Well, disagree and agree to some degree. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. Disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I kind of disagree because I think sometimes it should be it should be one where in how you see the wider society. Our civil liberties are being substantially curbed in the name of counter-terrorism. Fuck yeah, I agree with that. The significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. Well, I agree with that. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. I agree. Yeah. This crazy amount of surveillance shit is way over the top, monitoring everybody every day and shit. Death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. I disagree. Strongly disagree. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and below to be commanded. Well, it seems that's the only way for it to work. But like democratic societies, it works. So I guess I do. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. I strongly disagree. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. No, I disagree. Well, I agree and disagree. It depends. I think when it comes to like murder, I think punishment is more important than rehabilitation. But when it comes to like other crimes, I think rehabilitation is more important. So I disagree. So it's a waste of time to rehabilitate some criminals. A few, yeah. Some are, yeah. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. In some ways, probably yeah. In some ways, no. So I kind of disagree because the writer and artist, they can have impact for generations and generations. Well, mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Disagree. Multinational companies strongly disagree on the mother's thing. Multinational companies that are ethnically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. I strongly agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect. This all strongly disagree. That's it. Okay. Astrology accurately explains many things. Disagree. You cannot be moral without being religious. I strongly disagree. Charity is better than social security as it means to have one. Probably agree. Some people are naturally unlucky. I strongly agree. It's important that my child's school instills. Strongly disagree. When I look at on sex, sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. Disagree. Same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from them. I agree. As long as they're decent people, it's okay. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal. Fuck no. Should be illegal. No, they have a lot of sex trafficking in porn. Fuck that. That's some bastard shit right there. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. So, there. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Disagree. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. I agree at some point. So I'm in a there's a red square. So there on the top is authoritarian. On the far right is right wing. On the left is left wing, and on the bottom is libertarian. So I'm in the green square, which is the libertarian and left square. And yeah, that's me. That's me. That's where I'm at. I'm not a left authoritarian. I'm not in the purple square, which is right wing and libertarian. Nor am I on the blue square, which is authoritarian and right wing. So there's this other chart where I'm not a part where it shows some nations. Saudi Arabia is right wing and authoritarian. So is Singapore, I guess. That surprised the shit out of me. I thought they would be in the green school, in the purple square. Uruguay and Switzerland are in the purple square. North Korea and China are in the red square. That's pretty. I'm more libertarian than Switzerland, but I'm not right. I'm nowhere near as right wing as Switzerland. Switzerland is all the way to the right, apparently, and I'm far more to the left, but I'm not extreme left. I'm only like there's I'm only like 2 blocks left.